Post-COVID-19 life, often referred to as the new normal, is characterized by lasting changes in public health, work, travel, and social behavior, alongside the ongoing challenge of long COVID. The COVID-19 pandemic triggered a seismic shift in global society and the world economy, creating a post-COVID life characterized by significant, often long-lasting changes across work, social interaction, mental health, and global systems. The world of work was fundamentally reshaped with a massive acceleration of digitalization. Remote and hybrid work. What began as a temporary necessity has become a permanent feature for many. Hybrid work models, splitting time between home and office, are now the expectation for a majority of remote-capable employees, driving changes in office space usage and organizational culture. The Great Reshuffle. Many people reevaluated their priorities, leading to the Great Resignation, high rates of quitting, and subsequent Great Reshuffle, where employees increasingly seek flexibility and a better work-life balance over proximity to the office. Global talent pool. Companies are now more willing to hire talent regardless of geographic location, expanding the potential workforce, but also creating new challenges for maintaining a cohesive company culture and managing distributed teams. Shifts in social interaction and community. Social fabric was altered by prolonged periods of isolation and the necessity of new communication methods. Digital connection. Virtual gatherings and video calls became primary means of connecting, replacing many in-person interactions. This created convenience for some but amplified feelings of social isolation for others. Increased importance of local communities. Lockdowns highlighted the critical role of local and hyperlocal charitable and voluntary organizations. The focus on immediate surroundings increased for many people. Widening inequalities. The pandemic exacerbated existing structural inequalities in income, poverty, education, and health. Vulnerable groups, including those in poverty, older persons, and individuals with fewer resources for digital access, were disproportionately affected. The heightened focus on mental health. The global crisis brought mental well-being to the forefront of public and corporate concern. Stress and anxiety, fear of the virus, social isolation, financial uncertainty, and disruption of routines led to a significant increase in stress, anxiety, and feelings of solitude worldwide. Mental health awareness. The pandemic forced a greater societal awareness of mental health issues and the critical need for support services, even as access to traditional in-person services was often disrupted. Disruption of education. Mandatory closures forced a rapid, often uneven, shift to online learning. This accelerated technology adoption in education, but also worsened educational disparities for students lacking digital resources or a supportive home environment. Enduring impacts on the global economy. The pandemic delivered massive economic shocks that continue to influence global trade and finance. Supply chain resilience. Lockdowns and restrictions exposed the fragility of global supply chains. In response, businesses are now prioritizing resilience, transparency, and diversification of suppliers, often considering reshoring or nearshoring production closer to home. Inflation and debt. The crisis triggered the largest global economic crisis in over a century, leading to a dramatic increase in government debt and contributing to a period of high inflation in many nations. Uneven recovery. Economic recovery has been highly uneven, with advanced economies often rebounding faster than emerging economies, further widening the gap in global wealth and income. Changes in public health and governance. The pandemic reshaped public health systems and the public's relationship with government. Acceleration of digital health. Telemedicine and digital health services saw rapid adoption, becoming a more standard way for many people to access medical and mental health care. Trust in institutions. Trust in national governments and institutions saw a brief initial rise, followed by a decline in many countries, highlighting the challenge of mobilizing public behavior for collective social benefit. Health system vulnerabilities. The crisis laid bare deficiencies in health and social care systems and amplified existing health inequalities. Ongoing impacts such as long COVID, continue to strain health systems and create new long-term health challenges.
We'll be making more similar videos. Please subscribe.